I should stop paying attention to
You should. You should pay attention to the camera.
I was actually just turning the ringer off. God, why are you so mean to me and so condescending and telling me what to do all the time?
I am a bully.
You're such a bully and I'm sick of it. Not really.
Oh, goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, out on the table here in front of us, we have everything from yesterday's trip to Casper's. We have a total of 17 items. We paid a total of $170. So we've cost averaged everything out at $10 a piece.
Right.
Yes.
So, I mean, some of the tags would equate to a $7 item or an $8 item. Everything's going to cost average out to $10, including this is one item.
Yes.
And we'll go over that, why that helps. So.
All right, so let's get to it. Let's talk about what we got and what we can expect to get for it on eBay. So, I guess we'll start on this side.
Yeah, let's start down there on the left. Let's start with that.
Let's start with this. This is puzzling.
I like the form.
I do like the form. I liked it when I saw it, and then I looked at the bottom and I saw that it kind of looks like it says Roseville. I'm almost positive that it does. I can't find another one like it, so I'm like, is it really Roseville? I don't know. But I definitely see ILLE, and the beginning of it is just gone.
Yeah, well, you've got the big R
USA.
that comes down.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's got
the big
it's
swoosh
gotta
from
be.
the R.
It's gotta be Roseville.
Yeah.
It's not their like real fancy floral matte glaze
Yeah,
stuff.
the stuff that I like.
But this is like a mid-century piece, I think.
But I liked that.
Yeah, for
and
this.
I liked the mix of the brown and the yellow.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice ombre fades. Anyway, for this piece, I would expect probably 20 to 25. I would expect to get more, except we do have the beginnings of a crack on the back. It's not terrible, but it's starting.
Yeah.
And so that's going to affect the value.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. It's definitely an old crack. It's got some dirt and stuff in there, so it's been there a long time, but it's the starting of a crack, unfortunately. So it is a nice piece. We got this little Demitasse. I really liked this. Now I looked up the company that made it. Ooh, I almost dropped it. That would have sucked. It's made by Colport, and it does have the little mark on the bottom, the date code, which if we were feeling super ambitious, we could look up and we could figure out when in the 1800s this was made. However, I am okay with just saying this was made in the 1800s. So we've got the Demitasse cup and saucer. This set right here would probably go for 20 to 25. Some of the pieces made by this same company sell for hundreds, but they're very ornate. They've got a lot of gold gilt. They're just phenomenal. This piece it's nice. It's blue and white, but it's not gold and just real gaudy and phenomenal. So it's not a couple $100. It's like a $20 piece. 20, 25. I'm just going this way. I hope you're cool with that.
That's fine with me.
All right, we also got these vases. We have a pair of them. They appear to be, what are those, calla lilies?
Yeah.
I think they're calla lily vases. We paid $12 for the pair. We are cost averaging those, so we're gonna say
$10 for the pair.
$10 a piece.
No, $10 for the pair.
Did you cost average at the pair? Oh, look at you. You're so fancy.
These would have been $5 a piece.
There you go. So, I would expect for these to probably get $30 to $40. They have no chips, no cracks. Of course, they have no marks, but they're really nice mid-century pieces.
Yeah.
Ceramic. Really nice. I wish I knew who made them, but I do not off the top of my head. So
I did the same thing with these.
Yeah.
So I cost averaged these as a pair for $10, even though they were marked 25.
Yeah.
So
there you go. For those, I would expect probably to get $50 to $60.
These things are amazing.
They're really nice.
That is just like, I saw these on the shelf and I was like,
and they are check glass. It's a pair.
Yes, they are marked.
They're cobalt. They've got flowers on them, and the bottom is marked. It is Hut
Jacob Tassis,
yes.
1796.
1796 is not when they were made. It was when the company was established. So they're probably turn of the century.
They're pretty darn cool.
They are really cool. I like them. And
I was
the fact that there's no flea bites, I was like shocked. I was feeling around the edge, expecting to feel like something because I couldn't see anything.
Legitimately, while you were walking around, stood there for a good 5 minutes and just ran my fingers around it and couldn't find anything wrong with them. I was so happy.
Those are really nice. Yeah. I like those. I would hoard those, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna get rid of them. Also, we've got this. Now, you didn't see me pick this up.
No, but I saw it up on the counter when I packed all the boxes and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of wandered over into the costume jewelry, and there wasn't a whole lot there, but I was poking around, and I found this belt buckle. It's a little collie dog. It's enameled. It's vintage, but how much did you cost? Well, you cost averaged it at 10.
Yep.
And I'm struggling with this cost average. I want to say I paid 5 for this, but it's cost averaged at 10. This is about a $18 to $22 piece. So.
Now, bear in mind, when you cost average sometimes, you may lose a couple dollars on one piece out of the entire group if you look at it as a single.
Yes.
But your overall is what you're looking at the bottom of the end of the day.
No, I'm cool with that. This is another piece we got. This is Noritake. Now, you guys see me pick up Noritake and Nippon and those pieces a lot, especially when they're hand painted. And I really liked the color scheme on this. I liked the green contrasted with the orange and the black handles. I just thought it had a lot of character.
Yeah.
And the painting itself, the flowers, are just very well executed. They're really well done.
Even the spider webs are so lifelike.
I know. I don't want you commenting on the spider webs. We haven't had a chance to watch this stuff. But the flowers were just really nice. It's got the Noritake mark on the bottom. These we typically sell for $20 to $25. So, I don't know if this one might go for a little bit more because of the color scheme. Personally, I love it.
It's definitely like Halloween, fall.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's why I'm like, I wonder if it'll go for more because of the season we're in.
Same thing with that.
Same thing with this. This is an ashtray.
It's a huge ashtray.
It's a massive ashtray. It is marked Hager on the bottom. It is marked Royal Hager. So this was when Royal Hickman was working at Hager. And I think that makes it an earlier piece. This really caught my eye just because of the shape. It's kind of a really fun, funky shape and the color. I could see it just used by the doorway to throw keys into. I don't think it really has to be an ashtray.
No.
And it was hidden on the bottom shelf, and I saw it, and I had to grab it. For this piece, probably $25 to $30 because it's an ashtray. Ashtrays are a hard sell because
people don't really smoke inside anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah. I'm a smoker, whatever. Everybody gives me hurt, but I don't smoke in the house.
No.
You know, and I don't smoke in the car when she's in the car because she doesn't smoke. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
You got to be a little more conscious of it, but that would make for like a cool, like a nut bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you had that on your coffee table with a different
possibilities.
type of nuts.
Just because of the shape.
Yeah,
it's so fun
it's
because
cool.
of the shape. I think there could be a lot of possibilities with that piece.
Absolutely.
So probably $25 to $30 for that. Let's talk about this guy.
It's pretty cool.
I saw this on the shelf and I thought it was just the coolest thing. It is also an ashtray. It is not marked anywhere. I kind of suspected it may be a student piece. It may be a student painted. Because the bottom you can really see the brush strokes and whatnot. So I thought, you know what, maybe that's a student painted piece. But the glass with the fish, it's like an applied glass. And it's crackled, but it's, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very neat that the fish is in there. I don't know. I thought it was a neat piece. Although it's kind of weird to think of because you're like, I guess if it was used as an ashtray, the fish would be surrounded by ashes. And be like, that, I don't know. To me, that's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I could see it being used as a trinket dish.
Yeah.
Because it's really not obviously an ashtray except for these two little slots on the side.
Or somebody that just likes polar bears.
Yeah.
You know?
I liked it. So well, we paid $10 for it. I would expect for this to probably get $20 to $25.
You could get like a little Santa hat and super glue it to his head.
You totally could. We should leave that up to the buyer though. Christmasify him. Oh my gosh. This may look familiar to you.
I know, right? I saw that. You were like, hey, look what I found.
Look what I found. We recently picked up one in green, as a matter of fact. It is glass, obviously. It's like kind of an Art Deco. It is reverse painted. So some of the paint has started to come off inside. It's not terrible, though.
No.
No, it's really not.
The green one's definitely in much better shape.
Yeah, and the paint that's starting to come off is at the very bottom. So if it's sitting there,
you'll never
you
even
can't
notice.
tell because the sides are all good. But it is an Art Deco, design. Oh crap! We've got a train coming. No. All right, we're
almost done too.
We're gonna pause the video, and we'll be back after the train. Don't make grumpy faces. Here we go. Would you like me to wait?
Just 1 second. I just need to see one thing.
Okay, as we were saying, this is obviously our Deco design. These typically will sell for $25 to $30. So, looking forward to seeing that. Would you like to go in here?
No, you
okay.
still have this.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll keep going.
And then you can talk about this.
All right. You play with your cards and we'll get to you. I know what you're doing. Okay, so then we grabbed this, which I believe is a creamer. I suspect. I'm sorry, sugar. A sugar bowl, not a creamer. Sugar bowl? Are you feeling a sugar bowl on this?
It's possible.
Yeah, it's a shame
very
we only
possible.
have one piece, but it's very ornate. I thought it was pretty. It's got the gold flowers on it. For this, I would probably expect 12 to 15. And I'm gonna go with sugar bowl. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we've got this porcelain wall sconce that Andrew picked up. I thought this was really quite neat. And I haven't looked up comps on these in a very long time because I haven't purchased them in a really long time. But for a piece like this, I used to be able to get 20 to 25 for them. So I'm feeling 20 to 25 on this. Possibly more because you have the little pull thing.
And it works.
And it works. Although I would definitely suggest rewiring it.
The wiring itself, yeah, absolutely. But fortunately, the pull string still works really nice.
The mechanism in there is still good. But
that was one of the things I got excited about.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's still good.
'Cause
And it's got the
normally
little
they
outlet here.
Normally they don't work.
No, normally they're all just pieces, parts. So that's a neat piece. Probably 1940s.
And the pole's porcelain too, isn't
yes,
it?
it is.
The handle.
It's a nice piece.
Absolutely.
Kitten?
Kitten, Siamese kitten, Goble.
Kitten.
Now, there were 2 Goble pieces there. This one's a black lab. I was looking online, and I couldn't find any completed of that particular Siamese cat. There's different positions.
I noticed that, yeah.
But that particular position, there was nothing to compare it to as far as completed. Same with the black lab. There was a brown lab on there that really didn't look all that nice.
Yeah.
And it just wouldn't sell. But a black lab is a little more popular. People like the black lab. But this one's Goble, West Germany.
With a sticker, not a mark.
Correct.
Which is weird.
No, this is one of the later.
I usually see it with marks. That's why I just...
It does have a serial number,
yes.
a date code.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Now,
so what would we expect for those?
These, okay, so the cat, I'm going to say 15 to 20.
Okay.
And the dog, I would go in the 20 to 25.
I was expecting more than that.
You think?
Well, I saw one that was similar that had sold for 60.
Okay, well, I didn't see that one. So, all right, so you saw something I didn't.
Yeah.
All right, so then we can expect a little more for the dog. That's good. This is really cool. This got me really excited, and I don't know why I get excited about a poodle in a box.
Oh, I'm rubbing off on him.
But it's a vintage Friedenberg Bavaria porcelain poodle in its original box. I mean,
that's pretty neat.
What I really liked about that is the dog itself is not marked. So if you were to pick that up in a curio shop or a thrift store, you might not know that it's a nice piece of porcelain. Yeah. You might think it's Japan. So seeing the things in the original packaging too actually helps put a name to an item.
Yeah.
Packaging's important.
I think that's neat.
Yeah, that was cool. I
Probably
was super
20 to 25 for that.
Yeah, I was super excited about that. So again, they had this marked 950, cost average at 10, 20 to 25. It's still a good turnaround on that. This piece is cool. This is the Old Broad Street Station, Pennsylvania Railroad, Philadelphia, PA. It's just a very small souvenir, and that one was done in 1956. The station had its last train go through it in 1952. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if my mom kind of wants this, because 52 is the year she was born. She likes 52 stuff. So we'll see if she is interested. But if not, it'll be up. And this is probably about an $8 to $10 piece. So it's not a huge money maker, but still something cool. And I liked it. Now, I love these. This is what's got me really excited. Now, none of these are in near mint condition, which is okay. There is a set here of, I don't know if it's a complete set yet. I don't think it is, because this one's marked 195. But anyway, there's 81 1952 wings made by Topps airplane cards. These are all like either World War II or later, up until the early 50s. You've got Russian MiG fighter jet, French monoplane. I mean, there's some really, really weird stuff in here. F-84 Thunderjet, Air Force bomber. These things are amazing.
These are really cool. Let's show them.
Yeah, show them that one. That one's really cool. So I looked these up. The individual cards can sell anywhere from $1 a piece on up, depending on condition, depending on the rarity of the particular card that the person might need to complete their set.
Oh, just airplanes.
They're really cool. Now, some of the cards are $15 to $20 or $25 cards. I have to sit and research each individual one. But I also cost average that entire pile as $10. Even if I were to get $5 a card average times 81, that's well over $300 for all the cards, and we spent $170 on
everything.
So yeah, you can spend $170, have a smaller pile on the table, and it's only going to take one item to totally put you over the top.
Yeah, one of the reasons we decided to cost average this entire trip is because, as we've talked about in previous videos, we made a pile. We talk about making piles, and we did. We had everything out on the counter, and Len, the owner of Casper's, said, all right, let's put it all together and I'll make you a deal. You know, it's not like an extraordinary deal, but he made us a deal for buying in bulk. Right. And that's something that dealers do.
And it moves product off of his shelf.
Absolutely.
That may have been sitting there for a period of time. You can tell it's a little dusty, some of it. So yeah, so we moved some things out of there that nobody else caught on to.
It's all about moving the volume.
Yes.
For us, anyway.
Yes.
Some people don't feel that way.
No.
As he was saying, there's some people from across the street that come in and buy stuff, and it just sits and sits and sits over across the street
for years
because they mark it up, and he's okay with them buying from him and then going across the street. I mean, that's part of the business. Yeah. But it just sits there, you know, and he made his money on it. He's happy.
It's done and out the door.
It's done and out the door.
On to the next deal.
Yep. And then it just sits.
I did buy a couple coins as well. I bought 3 Indian head pennies that I picked through out of the jar. 1894s. They're a little better date. They were decent condition. He had them priced at $2 a piece. So there was 3 coins in there, and the 1894s are at least $5 a piece.
Cool.
So, and if I get a few minutes, I'll check them to see if they're an over date, which would make them at least $100 a piece.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You and your coins, it's so cute. Anyway, so this is our haul from Casper's. I was very pleased. I thought we got some good quality pieces, and we had a very good time. It was nice to see them again. We will absolutely, definitely be back.
Oh, they were great to deal with.
Yeah, they're
awesome
great people.
The shop is it's clean.
Yeah, well organized.
It's maneuverable. It's not
cluttered.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So I was really happy with that place. I'd really like to go back. I want to spend a little more time maybe looking through some of the coins and currency that they have in there.
Yeah.
We didn't have much time. We had, we're on a schedule.
Yep.
That's what happens when you got two little ones.
That's right.
So
Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. We gotta hit the road, but we will see you guys later. Bye. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.